listening to the General Conversation Podcast. I'm Valerie.
This is Cord.
This is season 3, episode 5. How you all out there doing, good people? Hope y'all are doing well. Cordero, how are you today?
I'm doing pleasantly. I'm doing well today. You know, it's a Saturday.
We're gonna have to pep up the voices. I just realized we sound a little down. We're gonna have to we sound like womp womp. But no, you doing good, Cordero?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I can't complain. You know, enjoying this nice Georgia weather that we.
It's very nice today.
Yeah, it's very nice today. So, what about you, Valerie?
I'm doing good. I actually this morning I went kayaking.
Ooh.
Right, and I was trying to get some pictures. I done got into photography,
Ooh.
and I was trying to get on the kayak to get some pictures, but my camera died.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what's going on with it because it's not the battery because I put a whole new set of batteries in there. So if anyone has some ideas about like, I think it's a Canon. No, it's a Kodak A4006 or something like that. I have a warranty, so I might just hit them up. I was like, and I'm putting, and just to notate this, I am putting in reliable batteries. You know, you can put a like
Real like
batteries.
Get the blue batteries.
put in the Dollar Tree batteries or whatever. Or the
Now,
batteries.
when you say your camera died, did it just like cut off and just wouldn't cut back on, or what do you mean like died? Like what happened? Did it beep or give any kind of indication or anything like that?
It turns on. It's a green light that turns it on, and then it's a red light. So the green light will come on, and then it'll go right to the red light and turn off. I might can get a picture out of it before it shuts off. I don't know. And then I didn't put any. It wasn't any water, and I was like, "Is it the sunlight?" But I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with it a little bit, and then if I can't find out what the issue is, I have a warranty. I got like 2 warranties on it, so I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, y'all need to fix this." Nice.
You haven't had that camera that long, have you?
Less than a month. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I definitely got one on it and we'll get it fixed. But I had a good day all in all. I mean, I still got to kayak and get some exercise in, so that was cool.
That's what's she adventurous.
I like being outside when I'm doing something,
She kayaking and stuff.
You stupid. But yeah, so my batteries are good and everything. They are. I think I should get the kind of batteries that are rechargeable. I just got like, what did I get? Duracell. And I'm just like, and they new too. They super new. And batteries. If anybody have ever bought batteries or lately, whatever, batteries are not cheap. I'm like, what the
heck? Yeah, you definitely got a Duracell. That's supposed to be the shiznit. So.
Yeah, well, something ain't right with it. I don't know.
Here's a piece. Them batteries wasn't worth shit.
And I got them from Target, so.
Oh, not Target. I ain't selling you bad batteries.
I don't even know if it's the batteries, dude. I really think it's like the camera. But
really?
Yeah, cause like I don't know. I'm gonna get the rechargeable batteries, which are like absurd price, absurd. And then I'm gonna see if it's still messing up. And then if it is, then I'm like, yeah, it's the camera. So,
yeah.
So, Cordero, you said you had a topic for us.
I had a topic. So I saw this little article. It's not even an article. This is like it was a snapshot of somebody else posted something on Facebook. So I decided,
you love to be on Facebook arguing with folks.
I ain't with nobody. Just something I just saw. Actually, okay. I don't know if it was on Facebook. Somebody just posted on one of the little sites, but it's one. You know how people take a clip of a message back and forth,
right?
Yeah, so it was one of those. I was like, oh, this would be a good topic to discuss, or not. I don't know yet. So the question was, ladies, if you own a company and your husband is out of a job, would you step down from your position as the CEO for your husband to take over? And then wait, somebody put something up under there, right? And they just like, some ladies with a good heart can do it. I was like, the hell? But anyway, this is not about Corderia's opinion. Either I'm gonna give mine. So yeah, so somebody posted or whatever in the group I was in, and I was just reading some of the comments and stuff like that. And of course,
so before you get into all the comments or whatnot, Read it just one more
All right,
time.
all
This
right.
is so I can sink in my
We're
mind.
gonna, we're gonna, we're gonna let it marinate. We're gonna read it
Right.
one time. We let it
Cause
marinate.
I read it and I just like, what the fuck? But let
I
me.
know, I know. And I sent it to you back. I'm like, anyway.
I did tell him when he said it to me. I was like, yeah, that'd be a good topic.
All right. All right. So it says, ladies, if you own a company and your husband is out of a job, would you step down from your position as the CEO for your husband to take over? And then just randomly somebody put a comment under
Okay,
that.
we ain't got. We'll get to what he said in a
Okay.
minute.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna say no
Okay.
for me.
You don't love
Because
him, Valerie?
love has nothing to do with that. I think a lot of times people try to. That's a like, oh, we're gonna stop. Let me see how I'm gonna say this. It's a sensibility that people try to use against women or even men to be like, oh, well, if you don't do this, you don't love me. Like, if that's what you basing your love off of how I love you, then we don't even need to be in a relationship because you're not speaking, you're not thinking in sense. You're just doing it like, if I do this for you, means love. And that's not how that works. If I give you this, then that means love. If I leave my career and drop down and make less of myself and make myself smaller so that because you're in a hard time, that means love. And that's not what that is. Or just like even when that man made that statement of good women will, you see how he's trying to put that out there that if you're a good woman, you will do this. It kind of reminds me of like not kind of, it's like misogyny, and it's kind of like it's a manipulation tactic, to be honest, because if I love you, and you know I love you by the things I do. But I shouldn't have to make myself smaller for you. So anyway, would I do this? No. And because if I'm a CEO of a company, why I gotta step down to get my husband? He should, if anything, he should start his own business. It's plethora of things he could do. He could start his own business. He can work at my company. He could work somewhere else. That don't mean I wouldn't be supportive of him finding another job. Like, I'm a boss, period. And in the real life and everything. So it's like, I don't think someone should make themselves smaller. If it was vice versa, would a woman be telling the man to step down and put her in that place? Like, that don't even make sense. It sounds like an old thought process that needs to be done away with. And um the terminology that you love someone, or you're a good woman, or you're a good person for doing this for somebody, because what does that do for him? Like, if I step down and make myself smaller, now he's CEO of my company. Does he know how to run a company? Like, what are we doing here? Like, it's such fault in that I'm like, clearly I'm a CEO and I'm a businesswoman for a reason. I've got it to. I'm assuming it's successful. That's what I'm taking it from, because he want to come work at it, or the person in the statement is saying, would you step aside? And I'm just like, no, I wouldn't step aside, and I would respect him even more if he was like, no, I mean, I'm gonna get out there and get it. I've dated people where things have happened in life and they ain't came to me and asked me for no money. They didn't come on some, well, you, if you love me, or if you care about me, this is what you'll do, because we wouldn't be talking. I'm like, okay, let me see you something. And he would get read the third, fifth amendment, and then I'll be like, you got to go, because it's like, I'm not playing with you. Like, you try. I'm like, I would feel some kind of way if you came and asked me that. First of all, like, why would you ask a woman to? That's what it exactly sounds like. You asking a woman to drop down for her position that she probably don't work for being you're having your own business and having your own and being a boss and having employees and having a company. It's not an easy task. Everybody ain't meant to work for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So if you have something successful and somebody you with, whether it's a man or a woman, asks you to leave that company or do something for them that you don't really want to do so that they can be okay, that's not the person for you, period. Now, speaking to that man, sorry to that man, I ain't sorry to that man. That man who's talking about a good woman, Will. Unfortunately, it's a lot of men that think like that. That if a woman, not even in this statement, but that if you as a woman put on this soft little delicate voice and, oh my God, you don't have an opinion, and oh, if my man needs anything, I'll cater to him. I think they even back then, and I don't even want to say like in that in the 60s and the 50s, because even back then there were strong women out there doing their thing. But what does that say? What kind of what perception do you have of a woman or a wife that she needs to leave her position to make this man or make himself feel good? What about that is good? So really, I would want to have a conversation with him on why he think like that, and hope that he ain't procreating with nobody and spreading that garbage to other young men to think that way. Because the thing is about a man is to hold your own, and that's point blank period. Every man that I have ever met, whether they was worth their weight or not, you can tell because it's how a man approaches you about how they, like, if they got goals, that might not even be his goal or his passion to be a business owner. So why all of a sudden I'm just gonna stop what I'm doing, what I love, what I enjoy, and just skip on over to him, like, and say, hey, you know what, you're out of a job, and let me step down and make you CEO. Like, if he anything, he's like, what you talking about? We gonna be all right. I'm gonna find something else to do. Yes, I lost my job, but we're gonna be okay. And that's what should be happening. Not like, you know what, you right, I'm gonna be a CEO, but I don't know nothing about what you do. You know, it just sounds crazy. But yeah, that man who said good women will, y'all don't fall for that. That's a manipulation tactic, and you don't fall for that mess. And that's how I feel about it. Cordero, your thoughts?
Oh, I thought it was the dumbest shit ever stated on the internet for that day. Yeah, I
for
thought
that
that shit.
day, huh?
Yeah, for that day. You know, internet. You see some crazy shit. So I thought it was the dumbest shit ever heard or read. Should I say for the day? It was.
So what if a woman came to you and was like, "Babe, I see you out of job, but I'm gonna go ahead and step down, and I'm gonna be, I know the CEO, but I'm gonna make you CEO." What would you say?
I find it. I would find it kind of weird.
Why would you find that weird?
I would not like. Why you like you what? Like what like it's your business. That would be weird to me, especially if I didn't if I didn't say anything to provoke that action or to provoke that question or that statement, whatever. Baby, I'm gonna step down from my job and make you CEO so you don't feel bad. I don't even know, like I wouldn't know how to react.
She might not even say so you don't feel. That's what I'm saying. In that statement, the person didn't elaborate why the woman would be doing that. But I'm just saying, you can come to whatever kind of thought process you think about that, why a person would do that. But I'm saying the fact that she would say that, like your wife would come and say that to you,
I find it really weird.
Okay.
I found it really weird. I asked if something's wrong with you. Like, are you okay? Because obviously there's a deeper like issue behind it.
According to the thing, she's trying to help you out, I guess.
Because you helping me out.
You done lost your job.
But that's the thing, though. I mean, if we in a so-called marriage or whatever, as far as I'm concerned, shit is paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like, what purpose does that serve? I wouldn't understand what purpose would that serve exactly. If anything, I would like. This is what I put. I was like, I would just work for you for free. Honestly, if it was something, if I was just bored at the house. And so I did something for my own. I just work for you for free. It's like, you gotta take the department. Like, I'm technology. You gotta take the department. All right, you can fire the rest of them niggas. Save you some money. Work for you for free.
That's one way to look at it.
Because I mean, technology, it costs a lot of money to run like technology in the company. So I was like, shit, let's say that. I'll be your tech support.
To be honest, I don't even think I would really even want to work. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I want him to have, I want the guy, my husband, whoever, I want him to have his own passion. I mean, if he was like, hey, babe, I want to help out. I see you a little slam. I want to help out with something. Then that's different. I guess but I don't see me coming to him and like, hey, I think okay, I will say this. I think a conversation would need to be had if he's not having luck finding a job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the job market can be crazy, right? We know this. But so I mean, I'm not opposed to my husband working at the company, but I also feel like I don't see, like, I know people do this oftentimes, like just give people a job. And okay, let's dig deeper into this. Okay, I can definitely see giving like my nephews a starter position because they're kids or they're a lot younger. They don't really have they don't have work experience like that. So that's different than giving somebody like, starting from the bottom. and giving them something like some simple tasks to do where it's an entry level. When you married and your husband, I'm assuming, has a career, is he even want to go? Like, is he going to start at the bottom? Like, he might feel weird being there, like with some intern kind of like stuff, and like, you know what I mean. So I don't even really know what he would be doing. I'm like, I guess it depends on what his career was, but the thing is like I don't know if I would want to work that closely because I would feel like he would think I'm pitying him. Unless he came to me and said something, I feel like let's have a conversation. Okay, let's find something in your field. But yeah, he would probably have to come to me to be like, hey, I don't say, but I'm not stepping down from my position. But if he want to be like, hey, babe, you know what? Until I find something, go ahead and put me on the payroll. You already know I know how to do X, Y, and Z. That's different. But I hear what you're saying about the technology because it is expensive. But let's just, for example, if you and I were married and let's say I had a company where technology was a big part of it, I wouldn't fire my whole staff so that I can hire you. I'm like, you need to find another tech job.
I'm not saying fire your whole staff. I'm just saying like I'm
talking about, you said let the tech. You said that could save money. I'm just going off what you were saying when you said I do tech, what you do, and you was like you got technology people that work in your department, IT department, so you can go ahead and kind of let them go. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that because I don't know how long you're gonna want to work in my company. I don't know how long you're gonna want to be my employee and my husband and my, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to see me every single day? Because maybe there's some separation. A lot of times people have jobs. You go to your job and I go to my job and that's it. Do you want to see me 24/7? You know what I'm saying?
But I'm assuming that like you all can actually work together. If you all can work together, I get all that. That's a given. Like I'm saying, like if you can work with your partner, you actually work well together. I need to be able
to miss somebody.
I mean, yeah, but they know everybody's different. So some people can work together, some people can't. And if you got a big company, you might not see them all day anyway. Honestly, but like I said, I was saying like I'd rather just work for if I'm married or whatever, or my girl or whatever, and I'm just like bored at home, I ain't got nothing to do, and let's say the job might get screwed up for that time being, I'm like, well, I just work for you for free. You need some tech support, I got you. Whatever. I'm supposed to help you out anyway, so it won't make me no never mind. But I'm in it for the lunch breaks, so
you trash.
I'm in it for the lunch breaks, the adventurous lunch breaks.
See, right there, I wouldn't even hire you.
Right.
I wouldn't even. We
be fired the first day. Sexual harassment to the boss. You can't work it no more. Fired the first day. What I do, baby? What I do?
Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
Fired first day.
So what are some of the comments saying?
Oh well, pretty much the same thing. Some of the comments were saying like a lot of the dudes a lot of the guys were saying because I already knew what the women are gonna say, like hell no. But a lot of the guys were just like, yeah, that's the dumbest shit we have ever heard. Yeah, a lot of guys like that's some of the dumbest shit. And like a lot of people just saying, why you just like if it's your girl, your husband, if it's your girl or your wife or something, why don't you just offer your services? Like why she gotta step down? Why don't you just
That's the thing. That's the thing that I think is the craziest. Even though I know it's just a statement, it's a talking piece. I think it's the craziest. Like, okay, so I'm gonna step down as head to make you. What does that? I don't know what the purpose of that is.
Like you said, the very first thing you said, that's how some people think. And some women will do that with that old mindset. That very old traditional mindset. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So some people will do that. And I was like, what? But like you said, it don't make sense to us. But some people think like that.
People do that when they trying to hide from the IRS. No,
I'm gonna get this under the table money, baby. Hold on, pay the check. Pay me in cash. What you talking about?
Right. But yeah, that was actually a good topic. But
I ain't been do it.
Huh?
I said I wouldn't be able to do. I would feel completely weird if my girl came to me telling some, yeah, I know work is hard, so you can take over my company. What? Word? What's going on with you? You okay? I don't think I even would date women who would offer that. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it.
I think it's just the whole idea of like a woman relinquishing her passion to make herself smaller to make him feel better. And I mean, we could talk about it from a job. We can talk about from a job standpoint or anything else. Like whatever relationship you in, you shouldn't have to make yourself dumb down yourself. If you smart, dumb down yourself, dumb down your goal. Like some people have goals and they be like, okay, I'm not gonna like let him know everything, or I'm not gonna say, they might be a very ambitious person. You need to find somebody that fits into your little niche, because that's not gonna work to just like dump for me anyway. To be like, okay, let me
My
make,
ego.
because I would feel some kind of way. Like, why would I wouldn't even think like that to like, okay, let me remove myself from what I love and being a boss to make him feel better. Or I don't even know. They didn't even give a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you can just
my ego not that big.
you can
Honestly,
confer what
I
you
just
think, but
my ego ain't that big. Like,
it's like, what kind of man you dealing with?
Yeah.
That would be that he would be like, okay, yeah, that sounds good because I was about to ask you anyway. Like, if I'm talking like that, know something wrong with me. Somebody done drugged me.
What I say. We need to talk about this. There's a deeper issue going on than you just offer me your position as CEO of your company. That don't sound right. I think you're crazy. I say
Because I think people enjoy, especially if you've been, you married, you enjoy having your own passions. I mean, it's cool if y'all meet and y'all enjoy the same thing, but it's very cool. It's a stress reliever too when you guys are not on top of each other. He got his passion and she got her passion. You know what I'm saying? So why would he even need, unless he helping out just to help out? Because I feel like for some men it might be. It might be funny if the boy was like, "Babe, you could come work at my company, but you got to start from the ground up. So what I'm gonna do is put you on. You got to mail the envelopes. You're gonna be down there with the interns." Like, nah, babe, I'm gonna go ahead and keep looking for a job. Like, oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna keep on.
The fuck.
But like, my thing is, if I was out of work, seriously, if I was out of work and my girl needed help with her job, I would offer my services. I wouldn't have no problem with that.
But that's not what the person said.
I know that's not what he said. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand that part of me didn't make any sense. But I mean, I would offer my services though.
I would be like, look, you keep looking for a job. Don't worry about it. Because I don't want you to get cut. Look, when you look, I'm just saying, I done left a couple of jobs. When you looking for a job, it's a job in itself.
Yeah.
So I need all your attention to be on there. Now, if I need help, that's one different if I come to you. But most likely, if I know you're on the job hunt, I know how stressful that shit is. I ain't even coming to you with that. I'm like, babe, how's the job search? And if anything, Cordero, tell them what I do. You ain't even my husband. You just a friend. And I be sending, you jobs.
Sending the job recommendations and stuff to the
I'm telling you, I do that for all my friends. I send them jobs, like my brother, everybody. I send everybody jobs. I'm like, hey, especially because I be always looking. I be trying to find some extra money.
I'd rather be on the job 1 week. I'm looking for another job already.
No. You not gonna do me. You not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna do me like that.
Just in case they decide to get.
I like to know my options. That's all.
Yeah, keep an option over there.
Don't judge me. I like to keep my options.
I feel you. Man, I'm gonna send this resume out just in case these folks act up.
You never know. You just want to be prepared.
In case they act up, they must not know.
But Cordell, you got any more? That was a good one. You have any more
let me see. I thought I had
questions. Okay. So yeah, I don't have anything other. I think that was a pretty good topic. It definitely is something that gets under my skin as a woman. And
we could tell
that the fact that the person, I mean, it's definitely a talking piece, you know. Mm-hmm. But listeners, you can get down there in the comments, or you can email us your thoughts, or you can get down there if you don't watch listeners from YouTube. You can definitely get in the comments and be active and let us know. Ladies, would you? I laugh because I can't even. My mind is like, what are you about to say, Valerie? If you would leave your CEO position and drop down
for a man
and for your husband, no, not just for a man, for your husband, like, because you want to make him feel, I don't know. And if you did, what would that do for you? Like, how would that dynamic be? And let us know. And men, do you expect your woman to, like, she better drop? I'm laughing because I'm just like, it's so uncomfortable.
I would be immediately suspicious, like she's trying to kill me for some insurance money or something. I'm like, look, did I let that toilet seat down last week? Because I think she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me for some insurance money. No, I want that position. Who gonna?
You stupid. But yeah, let us know in the comments how you feel about that statement. I mean, it's definitely a talking piece, and I'm sure. I mean, me and you, Kadira, are somewhat like-minded, so I'm sure, like, we're not budging on it. We don't have too many conflicts, but I'm sure you know, we live in the South. I'm sure it's some people that's like, yes, I would. That's for my husband.
Fellas, let me tell you this, fellas. If she asks you that question, that means her business is a drug front, and she's trying to get you to take the
Don't do
fall,
that.
the
Don't
fast
do that.
after her. They sent her the letter last week saying she got, you know what I'm saying? The fast
Look,
after
she going to Columbia. You don't even
yeah.
know.
Yeah, she gonna step down and let you take over, and then
She
all
like
of a
just
sudden,
sign on the dotted line right here,
yeah,
baby, right
everything
here.
is yours. Everything is your name, baby. And you gonna get them financial records and realize you in trouble.
She done fell in love with the pool boy and they going to Columbia.
Yeah,
Okay?
Her and Rodriguez gone, gone.
Oh.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
we wanna thank you guys for listening to us. Like I said, if you have any comments about this topic, let us know below. If you have any suggestions about topics you want us to talk about, let us know. Email us, thumbs up. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please give us a like, thumbs up. Put on your notification bell to listen to us. If you're listening to us on a different platform, just go ahead and give us 5 stars. And we appreciate y'all for listening.
peace.
Peace.